On today's show, just how do you pronounce Seville?
Sevilla.
Seville. We talk, what is Safari Zone?
Coop can't tell the difference.
And an old friend stops by for a chat.
I'm back.
Welcome back to Incensed Podcast. Guys, it's Seville weekend. How you doing?
Yeah, but Ian, the question is it Seville or is it Seville weekend? What weekend?
It's
Seville.
Spain.
Oh,
Sevilla.
it's a weekend in Europe.
Yes. It's a weekend
Are
away.
we energized? Are we ready?
Get in the sunshine. Be beautiful. Excited, mate.
Milo, I'm looking at you. You're a bit sunburnt, mate. You're a bit sunburnt from your day.
No, that's just the reflection from the podcast merch. It's okay.
Check out the logo. Check out the logo.
Smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
Milo's got the factor 50 on. He doesn't burn.
I'm not an albino.
No, don't take the piss. I used to go on holiday with 50 plus. My mum used to get out the bag for me.
Gingers burn though, don't they?
Wait,
To be
wait,
fair.
stop. Can we not have that soundbite when I say my mum? That's just weird, Ian. I don't want
That's
that.
very weird.
Yeah, don't do that.
With sun cream involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, I hope you didn't draw a picture of a cock on your back
No,
when you were younger.
No. That was my dad. No, I'm joking.
But can you believe it? We're here. Finally, we are here. Sevilla.
Kind of.
Well, you're not, are you? Because you're back in England.
The casual's still in Croydon.
No, for real. You guys are there. It's happening right now, boys. It is happening right now. Yeah, the hype is there for 3 out of 4.
We'll probably still be recovering from a hangover from the Saturday night.
Yep.
Actually,
Actually, we
so
probably
it's Sunday.
will. Yeah, we probably will. Yeah.
We'll be trying to venture around the city and going, oh, we'll be like Coops in Seville.
Well, that's it, because our game day was Friday, so we'll have gone out and edited Friday night. Saturday night would just be carnage, so we're probably all very hungover at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Going to be getting all your pictures of the content creators, uploading them on the socials.
Tagging everything.
Yeah. Hoping to get that retweet from Pokemon Go app. Hey.
Hashtag meet you out there.
Hashtag Europe.
And gain 8 followers after doing all of that. It'd be a great time.
I will take 8. If you want to follow me, subscribe at Ian Waterfall on YouTube.
Anyway, boys, I think it's only fair we mention this. There's Coops saying all that, and Coops is right what he says, because we will be doing all that. But like in Liverpool, the fucking casual who wasn't playing Liverpool's going, oh, pogo photographer, let me have a picture with JT.
JT,
If there was ever an opportunity to put the soundbite in, Ian, you've missed it.
Yeah.
I've got my EV ears on. Oh, yeah.
Wait, in my defence, Milo, are you glad we did that? Come on, back me up. That was a cool moment.
Very glad we did it.
Thank you.
Very glad we did it.
And by the way, don't be jealous. It's
we'll
a really
be
nice
seeing
picture, isn't it, mate? It's a really nice
It's a great
picture.
picture.
It's a nice picture.
And we'll be seeing Mark Volman again in Seville.
We will.
Probably.
Yeah, we will.
Sorry. Hello, names.
Hold on. Hello, names. Hello, names.
The thing is, Coops, Milo's best friends with Mark Volman. I'm best friends with Mark Volman. I don't know about you two.
No, I'm ultra friends because I'm shit at gifts.
Oh, you are shit then. Because he gifts every day.
Wait, the bloke that took our photo actually plays the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's level 50.
Ian, hopefully you'll get your photo taken in Spain because he ignored you in Liverpool. So that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Everybody ignores me, so I'm kind of used to it, really.
Oh,
no,
fucking
no.
hell, get the violin out.
Shots fired.
What I might do, now I know that that's happening, I might hop on a plane, quickly go to the park, hide behind a tree, and when I see him taking your photo, I'm going to pop around and go, oh, photo friends, oh, ultra
I'm
friends.
hearing things.
And then jump back on the plane and go home.
Yeah. No, chat up a few bondelengas.
Oh, okay. At least have a night there then, I guess.
Yeah, do you know
worth it.
Do you know what Coops will actually say to all the bunda?
I'll take the tiny wiener.
Jesus.
No, what he'll say to them Ian is he goes, not another fucking game.
Yeah, he will. Yeah. But actually, Liverpool, that's the highlight for me from Liverpool. Coops wasn't really interested in the game whatsoever. He was just chatting to all the
different kind of
pretty girls
game.
that were giving out stickers. With his Eevee ears hat on.
Didn't you film me, bro? Isn't there,
I
isn't
filmed
there
you. You were actually in my vlog,
Yeah,
chatting up one of the girls.
Yeah. I wasn't successful. Why we just add that out there?
Oh, Liverpool, distant memory. But yeah, that's Seville.
Seville will be new memories.
More photos, Milo.
Got to be done.
But anyway, it's that time. You know what time it is. It's time to
Pop an incense inside me.
It's time.
And remember, if you get anything good, especially during this Safari Zone weekend, tag us on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok with your Shinies of the week.
Aclara la autografia twat.
And that is hashtag SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. And without further ado, we're going to go straight into our first section.
Fucking just tell me about you, mate. Just what's going on?
And in Spanish, that is... No, I'm joking.
We're not going through that again.
No.
Anyway, good old getting to know you. And since 3/4 of the quartet are in Spain, we've all been to Spain at some point. Easy question. What's your favourite thing about Spain? Can be like a memory, can be a thing, to do with the country, whatever.
The bundas.
Knew it.
I knew that answer was coming.
No. Listen. As much as I love the Spanish. Is it señorita? Is that
Senoritas?
Senoritas.
Yep.
God, yeah, you're rattling my memory, bro. I went to Spain years ago. I was a lot younger, and I have actually been to Barcelona as well. That is in Spain, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, yeah.
It's in Uzbekistan.
Okay, well, well, I've been there then. No, do you know what it is? Like, I just love... look, here's the thing. I'm trying to think of something to say, but all I keep thinking is the Spanish... No, do you know? I'm gonna stick with Spanish senoritas. I love the Spanish bundas. Is that fair? Can I keep that in? Yeah, let's keep that in.
Stick with that.
Yeah. Stick it with the bundas. Nothing's changing here.
I haven't really been to Spain too much, so I haven't really got any fond memories of Spain as such. But this is from a previous trip to the one that we're enjoying at the moment. I did the rally, which is a work charity event. We literally took old cars and took them around Europe for 5-6 days.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was really good, and raised money for it. And it was the year we got the ferry to Santander in north coast of Spain. Awful crossing, rough crossing. It was horrible. It was almost a day on the ferry. And without meaning to sound negative, my fondest memory of Spain was that road out of Spain getting us into Andorra. It was delightful leaving Spain quite quickly.
So your favourite thing was the checkpoint out of the country?
Yeah.
That's not negative. That's all right, mate.
No.
It's honest. It's honest.
Just if you listen back and for some reason your answer isn't in this part, you know why. It was too positive.
Yeah, we've cut it, yeah.
Ian, what about you?
Mainland Spain, I haven't been to ever so much. I've done the Canary Islands quite a lot. I've done Mallorca, which was actually where I learned to teach scuba diving. 3 times in 66 weeks, I'll take that. One of my favourite things about Spain, probably the last time I actually went to Spain, I was on the south coast of Spain in Andalusia, and I was there with my now ex-girlfriend, and just seeing it, just so beautiful. It is absolutely the most beautiful part of the country. I went to Cadiz, where they filmed the Cuban scenes from Die Another Day back in James Bond, and just the whole sort of... It's beautiful. They filmed Star Wars, I think it was Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, in Sevilla. We'll be seeing it this weekend, some gorgeous bridges and stuff. And the whole, it's just a beautiful place. And that's what stands out to me the most. It absolutely bloody beautiful. And that's what stands out for me the most about Spain. But Milo, other than actually having a holiday home in Mallorca, what's your favourite thing about Spain?
Shush. Personally, I sort of travelled through mainland Spain. Never really stopped off in mainland Spain, but I've been to Mallorca, much like Ian, a lot in my life. And for me, it's place where we go and stay is, I think it's like the northeast of the islands, and it's very, very quiet, very remote, kind of like sort of out of the way of all the tourists and hotels and stuff. And it's the whole atmosphere of just peace, serenity, the heat radiating in the summer, the smells of the pines, and I think the sounds of like the crickets at night. It sounds a bit wishy-washy, but the sort of atmospheric feeling. Hey, never has that been more timely. I think it's just the vibe and the atmosphere from my childhood being quite tranquil in Spain. So that's what does it for me. But boys, hopefully we'll be making some new, fresh memories right now over the course of this weekend. And
thanks for rubbing it in. Appreciate
that.
I
think memories without Coops.
Without Coops. We'll get you on FaceTime. It's fine.
Yeah. Call me.
Got it on EE.
Could just have him on an iPad, walk around with him.
Oh my god, yes. Or put him strapped to like one of someone's backpack or something.
Listen, mate, as long as it's a sexy Bundalega's backpack, I'm all right with that, mate. I'm all right with that.
I'm afraid you're going to be along with me.
Yeah.
You're going to be bringing up my rear.
Half an inch of backpack, more like. Fucking hell.
I don't think he'd object to that, Milo.
Don't be jealous, Ian.
But one thing I do know that Coops will object to is it's time for the flex game.
Oh,
It's my game. It's my game.
Oh, of course, it's still your fucking
It's
game,
always-
isn't it? Of course
always
it is.
my game.
Of course it is.
It's always his game. What more should we expect?
True.
Since it's my game, since we're talking about Safari Zones, guys, we're going to go around the room, around the studio today, and you pick something that's Safari Zone related. Could be a past one from 2018 or 2020, or looking forwards to Seville. Pick something Safari Zone related, and we'll see who's got the highest or the lowest, if it matters. So who wants to jump in first?
Can I ask what? Because I'm the casual in the group. What was the Dortmund 2019? Was that a Safari Zone?
Dortmund 2019 was a GO-Fest. 2018 was a Safari Zone.
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
You went, didn't you?
Did I? Yeah.
I went to 2018.
Did I go? I can't remember.
Well, shall I go first? Because I've already picked out what I want to
Yeah,
challenge
go
you
for
guys
it.
to. So,
Go for it.
speaking of Dortmund 2018, you got fond memories of Dortmund. Love Dortmund. So, the regional at Dortmund in 2018 was Corsola. So, I want to know how many Corsola you guys have seen.
Seen, so in the
Okay,
Pokédex.
seen.
Seen, not caught.
Oh, mine's a cute number. Shall I go first?
Go for it,
Go
bro.
on, dude.
So mine is a straight up 99.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice. I'll go next. I've seen 108.
Oh, Milo, that's close.
good number.
It's close.
Now, I actually went to this Safari Zone and I thought I was doing quite well, but I think I'm more casual than Coops. I've seen 77.
Really?
Really? But then again, Milo did raid about 6 million.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like down the road.
Johto Tour.
Yeah, but that's what I'm so confused. I didn't even do the Johto tour, so how am I only 9 behind him? Like, what the fuck?
Marky boy, what about you?
Well, I am the casual in the room. Coops
Hey.
keeps saying he's casual, but I am the casual because I don't raid hard and I'm not been to the event. But I've got a respectable number. Oh, it came over to the UK for a bit, didn't it?
It did,
They
yes.
did it. It was over in the UK for a little while.
65 is my number on Corsola.
Still not
okay.
too shabby, mate.
Yeah.
Still not too shabby. Well, I win.
So round one
Right.
goes to Whitfield.
Did you hear the little, he went, round one, I win.
I
I
win.
win. Beep, 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 beep,
Well, sticking with the Pokédex and actually looking forward to Seville, I want to see how many Corfish you have seen in Pokemon Go.
Ooh, Corfish.
It's in Gen 3 if you need to find it.
Is that for the casual?
That was much appreciated. I was struggling to find Corsola. Oh,
The
dear.
thing is, you just don't forget what actually is in the dex.
Sorry, what does it look like? No, I'm joking.
It's like a little lobster Coops.
It looks like Bulbasaur Coops.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Go
no,
to slot
I'm
number
used-
one.
It looks like Milo's going to look like after this weekend.
Bro, wait,
Hammered.
did you say Gen 3?
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah, I
Gen
found
it's
three.
it.
Gen
Shall
3.
I
It's
I'll
after
start
Gen 2,
again.
Go
One
for it,
that I
go
went
for it.
first last time. So I've seen 283.
Cool.
Bearing in mind I've not played in like a year.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Ian?
Well, I always ignore it because it couldn't be shiny up until this weekend. I've only seen 119.
What the f...
I just don't click on it. I just literally
there's
leave
not-
it alone.
No shiny,
I'm
no
just-
love.
I genuinely believe I used to play this game far too much 3 years ago.
Marky boy?
Well, this is the thing. I don't click on things that can't be shiny. So right up to where we are now, where it can be, I've left it alone. Which shows you how much Coops plays the game. I did play the game because
Yeah.
I picked 94. It's irrelevant when it's not shiny.
No, it's not relevant at all.
This is very true. Then I've seen 454.
Fucking hell. Gotcha. How many? 453 of them?
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, as seen, court is a different matter.
178.
It's 99. Oh, dear.
In Safari Zone Yokohama in 2018 in Japan, Wingle was one of the featured Pokemon in it.
It was.
I want to know how many shiny Wingle you've got, and that does include the evolutionary line. I'll start. I've got 6.
I'll go second then in that case. I also have 6. Do you see the smirk on Milo's face?
yeah. I know it's going to be 48, but listen, Funny story for this. I remember when this was released as the Shiny and I was in Vienna. This would have either been 2018 or 2019. I can't specifically remember.
2018, Coops.
Yeah, I remember because there was an event that happened and they released it, and I was, like I said, I was in Vienna at the time, and I remember
Safari Zone.
That's why we're talking about it.
No, but the first time it was released.
Yeah, it was released for the Safari Zone.
Safari Zone release.
And it went around the world. Even if you weren't there, you could get one that was released for it.
Yeah.
I apologise. I thought it would have said Safari Zone, but you're right. If you didn't go, then you wouldn't have got the tag. Okay, fine. I'm with it. Sorry. Yeah, that ruins my story. I've only got 3.
Oh,
Have you transferred 30?
No. I
Come on, you could say
I've not
yes.
no, transfers don't count.
No.
Transfers don't count.
Just make him feel better.
No, but Acroboy total does count. So we've got 15, Milo. Good luck to you.
Ah,
What have
well
you
then
got,
I've lost. I've got only 11.
Bloody hell, fucking hell. Only 11? Jesus.
Only
that's
11.
3 rounds to Mr. Milos.
Yes.
Just out of interest, is there any fucking point in me doing this? Is there any point?
To be
at
fair,
all?
no, none of us can win now, to be fair.
Okay,
I want to hear what he picked.
Just for the runtime, Coops. Just
Okay,
for the
Yes.
runtime.
Yes.
Yes, I suppose an incense is an hour. Okay, so I've gone right back to right at the start of my Pokemons, and cut long story short, I've got here called Dortmund, North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany. So I'm guessing this was the actual thingy in 2018, which has confused me because I'm baffed. Anyway, oh my god, maybe I caught that Wingle after the release.
So, Dortmund was 2018. So, Coops, basically, Wingle was released on the weekend of the 29th of August to the 2nd of September in 2018. So, if your Wingle has a date for one of those, it would have been on the Japanese Safari Zone.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Sorry. I'm with it. I'm with it. God, I'm so casual. This podcast literally reminds me. Sorry, I'm with it. It got released for, like you said, the Yokohama one. Right. Yeah, cool. Anyway, so when I went to Dortmund, for some random reason, one of the main Pokemons that were then, all of my squad that went, we got loads of these Shinies, was the infamous Magikarp. So, we might as well go to your Pokedex, as we've done that a lot tonight. How many Magikarps have you all seen? And obviously, I'll go first. I'm on 4,248.
I'll go second then, Coots. We may as well stick with the pattern. I've caught or seen, did we say?
Seen.
See, I'm definitely more casual than you. 3,491.
Wow, I got quite excited then because I thought I'm not far off you, Coops. I'm 4,135.
Ooh, that's really
He's
close.
pretty close,
that's
actually.
really close, yeah.
Jeez.
Milo, 8,642.
No, he's got over 10k. Milo, I will put 50 quid on that you've got more than 10k. 100%.
Digital handshake.
9,999.
Yeah.
No, I've seen 7,963 and still not got the platinum Fat Magikarp badge.
Coops owes you 50 quid. That goes towards your GO-Fest fund.
This does.
To be fair, Milo, I'm more shocked that you won. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Play the jingle, Milo. Play the jingle.
It's my game. It's my game.
I love it that you did that jingle, by the way, Milo. I love you for that.
How early on did we get that done?
Very early.
And I remember it was like when you used to hate me, so I'd be like, come on, Milo, do it. And you'd be like, it's my game. It's my game.
Put all the effort in.
Yeah, cute.
So, obviously, this weekend is Sevilla Safari Zone. We'll...
Seville.
He pronounced it correctly.
Was that Ian?
Oh, you two been teaching each other. Seville.
I thought I'd make it worthwhile with this
Yeah,
episode,
I have,
but
I have.
very excited. Obviously, we'll be there right now. Obviously, we know that shiny Corphish is now available from that weekend. There's a whole load of other shiny potential there as well.
Did somebody mention sparkly Pokemon?
What?
Wait, I recognise that voice.
I do as well.
It's JT Valor.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Queen Elizabeth. I'm back. Hi, how's it going?
How's it going, dude?
I've been doing all right. How about you guys?
Yeah, we're good.
we're
We're
good.
We know that Queen Elizabeth II is a big shiny hunter.
Oh, yeah, of course. She rides around in a golden like coach. Of course she's a shiny hunter. Yeah.
Absolutely.
More like a mobility scooter now, but yeah, she's... Sorry, Queenie, we love you.
Bless. But JT, we're talking about Safari Zones tonight because as we're talking, Safari Zone Sevilla is actually happening. So what are your aspirations for this weekend?
I mean, I would definitely like to get myself a shiny Corphish, of course, because I don't have that, as nobody has that. But hopefully that'll happen by the time that everybody's listening to this. And also, I really want the Dino. I need to complete the set there. But in general, I'm just looking forward to catching everything and meeting everybody.
In the sunshine.
Oh, do you know what I love? The fact that we've actually got to sit here and say, hopefully we get the shiny crawfish, because there is an actual chance that we all might not get it.
Right.
Well, I think they're definitely going to turn it on, aren't they? They're going to have to turn it on. It's the only new one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to catching an O and E that can't be shiny. But when do they ever shine?
Yeah.
Even when they're meant to be shiny,
I mean, just
It's
look.
fantastic.
If you're incredibly lucky.
You might encounter an unknown.
You've already won the
Fancy.
lottery.
I will get my sentence in. Just look at J Tuohy.
Yeah.
Case in point.
So then, JT, bro, what ones are you going to this year? Obviously, they've all been announced. Where obviously you're at Seville or Seville, however you say it. What other ones are you doing, bro?
So I'm definitely going to be going to Seattle for GO-Fest, and I'm trying to make Berlin work out. So far, we're doing pretty good with that, but I'm not 100% locked in quite yet with that one.
Okay, no, are you going to come over and visit us from Berlin, or no?
Well, I mean,
maybe?
if you guys, you mean, am I going to swing over to the UK and hang out with you guys a
Yeah,
little bit ahead
man.
of time? I mean, I'd
trying to
like
bring you to
to, but
Croydon.
unfortunately, the flights don't look like they stop off in the UK at any point.
Oh, damn.
And also, you guys are expensive to fly to, while Germany, for some reason, is cheaper.
Yeah. You can get a cheap flight from Germany to the UK, though.
It's fair, you know? Maybe I should do that.
Listen, JT, if worst comes to worst, just hop on Mega Charizard, fly over here.
Hey, don't worry. I'll be right there.
Charizard Y.
Yeah, it's times like this you actually want Pokemon to be real, innit? You're like, God damn, the flights are too expensive. You're like, Dragonite, I choose you.
I think it's quite funny that despite Coops having been to Safari Zones and GO-Fest in the past, you still can't tell the difference between them.
I was being polite, Milo. When Coops goes, so which other ones are you going to, JT? I was going to say there's only one.
Right.
There's
there only
There's only
one?
one Safari Zone so
There's
far.
only one so far, yeah.
And of
But
course,
that
I'm going to go
doesn't-
to Safari Zone Australia and all these other ones that I should know about now.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So what one's the actual Safari Zone?
Sevilla this weekend.
Sevilla.
Yeah.
okay.
Sevilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, just dub me in, ready? So JT, what GO-Fest are you going to?
I can honestly say we won't dub you in.
Like, in my defense, I'm called Casual Coops, not the trainer
This
Coops.
is-
you
this
know?
is
There you
true.
go. There you go.
Exactly.
But it does lead into quite a good, I guess,
Segue.
question or segue into a discussion, is that what is a Safari Zone? What does it mean to the community, to Pokemon Go, to creators like
Don't
ourselves?
fucking ask me.
Coops, you could sit this one out. Sit on the sideline. You're benched. You're benched for now. Because at heart, basically, a Safari Zone is like the event itself. They just take usually a pool of Pokemon that have some kind of theme,
Yeah.
whether it's to do with the location itself or a specific typing. Like Liverpool was water because it doesn't stop raining in the UK. You know, Seville has like fire types and a few other things, like, you know, there's Ekans in there.
Spanish
and all
themed,
that
isn't it?
jazz.
Let's face it. I mean,
Yeah,
you've got
exactly.
Oricario, you've got the Bull, Tauros.
Shiny
Yes,
regional.
And maybe they're known for crayfish or something. I don't know why they chose Corfish of all things. Maybe they really like seafood.
Paella.
There you go.
Seafood.
Yeah.
It's a good question, Milo, because I think to the people that play the game, maybe not so, maybe a little bit less. What's the word I'm using?
Casual.
Oh God, casual. I didn't want to use casual, but you know, cynical.
Someone mention me.
We need to have that as a soundbite, don't
Yeah,
we? Now,
that
whenever
is
we
gonna be
reference a
clipped.
casual moment. Someone mentioned me. For someone who doesn't know the game that well, or they sort of see it from just looking at what it is, it looks like a poor man's Go-Fest, doesn't it? It looks like a very small part of it over a day, as opposed to, well, actually, the Go-Fest was a day. You got your
Fest
ticket
is a
for
day
it.
for the
But
live event, yeah.
yeah, exactly that. You know, good point. But when you look at it, it's as Milo said, it's a segment of it. It's like a wedge of what you'd get at a Go-Fest. But actually, to people that know it a little bit more and have experienced the Safari Zone, it's more than that. It's actually about discovering a new place, going somewhere different, embracing sort of. You do it with a Go-Fest as well. When we did Dortmund, we got a bit of a culture of that. But actually, it's themed around the place, isn't it? Specifically, whilst the Go-Fest is just repeated in 2 or 3 locations around the world. Safari Zones are unique. Like we had 3 years ago, 3 Safari Zones, didn't we? They were all unique.
Yeah.
When you weren't at the event, the common spawn one was available to the rest of the world during it. Now they changed that, haven't they? Now in more recent Safari Zones, where if you haven't got the ticket, you don't get any of it. And I imagine that might be the case for Seville. What the fuck's it called? Seville. Seville. Right, there we go. As people listen to this go, just call it what it is, Mark. Seville.
How many pronunciations?
I'll just say Spain.
Spain.
Spanish GO-Fest.
But yeah, it's more than that, isn't it? I think this is going to be my first ever Safari Zone
It's not.
abroad.
Oh,
That's pretty
abroad.
epic.
Okay, yeah.
Same.
I was about to say, like, I could swear I saw you in Liverpool.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
And Liverpool is a bit foreign, actually, from anywhere else in the UK. But
It is.
yeah,
Yeah.
up north, northwest. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. I still think, what's the crack with that shiny, by the way, guys? Why have they picked that one for this? Do we actually know why Spain's got crawfish? Is there a link?
Like Milo said, I could only assume that it's to
Seafood.
do with seafood, eating crab.
Is it
paella?
paella?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Milo, can you just tweet Niantic for us?
Yeah, it's just gonna be-
You know what it was
In
like
fact,
a few
I've already
weeks
done
ago.
it. You
Do
don't
not
need to
set him
ask.
off again.
Oh, yeah.
7 weeks on, he's 7 weeks on, he's still going at it.
Shiny Krabby. Oh, no, we've already had that one. But no, it's buzzing. JT, come on then, mate. So what are you hoping to do when you're in Seville? You've joined us. It's great to have you here with us, mate. I mean, how long are you in Seville for? Because obviously it's more than just the event, I guess. There's you do some exploring when you're there. Have you been to Seville before? Is this a new place?
So I don't believe I've been to Sevilla before, but I know that I was a little bit correct. Look, I got chewed out in one of my videos for calling it the wrong thing, so I was like, I need to figure this one out. Well, by like a handful of people, like nobody really, but like comment section stuff. So I was just like, wow, okay, guess this got to learn this one. But
well, I'm screwed, JT. Sorry to cut. I'm screwed because everyone that's listening to this is going to go, well, that fucking Mark, he's the ill-educated one. He's the one who should be pronouncing it correctly.
He's done 12 different
disgrace.
pronunciations. They're all wrong.
right, and then there's somebody who's actually in Spain right now. It's just like, man, these guys are idiots. Like it's just this.
Facts.
That northern bloke called Basketball 27, he's the closest pronounced to it so far.
But the last time I was in Spain, minus when I used to live in the UK, was earlier in my life when my mother was stationed in Germany and we went to Spain and we went south to I think it was Gibraltar is the name of the area. I could be very wrong, but they have like these monkeys on an island or monkeys on the top of a mountain or something.
On the
And
cliff, yeah.
apparently I was viciously attacked by some monkeys. So that's my memories of the south of Spain. So
Good save.
I'm hoping that doesn't happen this time. But yeah, no, in general, I'm going to be here until about Sunday. Unfortunately, I had to dip out a little earlier because that's just how the flights worked out. But I'll be there until about Sunday morning, and then I'll be chilling in Spain and then flying back by Monday. But yeah, that's just how it all kind of landed according to the flight prices.
And then what do you think of the spawns, mate? You know, what do you think? Because I'll be honest, and I've said this before, they look a bit dry, and that's not me being negative, Ian. Before you shoot me,
I partly agree with you. Actually, I do partly agree with you. We talked about it a few weeks ago, but yeah, I do agree.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like quite old stuff, quite old community day stuff. So, what's your kind of? Listen, I know that you feel like you have to go to these events. Well, firstly because you want to, but because obviously as a content creator, it's all new content, meeting new people, meeting some of your subscribers. I totally get it from that angle. But you know, if you wasn't, would you have gone looking at the spawn? Looking at the spawn. Is that how you say it? Jesus.
So I'm going to be honest with you now that like I've got it pulled up right now, so I'll just look at them. I think that majority of these are okay. They're not really that exciting. I will say for people, I think Dino is cool just because I actually need one more of those to complete the set.
Agreed.
But also, Dino in itself, seeing that they for some reason turned it into a full odds shiny, even though it used to be boosted, like they've kind of rolled back on that one. So it's kind of nice to be able to hunt that one. I think the Litleo is kind of cool because with increased shiny rates on that, you know, for people that didn't get that, I think that's great. But then there are some interesting choices like Deerling and Purugly that I, don't know, like maybe there's more theme to this than I can see. But it is just kind of like whatever. And some of these spawns are whatever. But I think that the Skarmory is cool and the Miltank is cool. Like there's decent stuff in here that I think is worth it. Yeah. But that's like maybe 40% of the stuff, and the rest of it I'm just kind of like, just might not catch those ones.
I was hoping that they would have done Pikachu with like a little red rag in front of him or something, just to like.
I was very surprised that the Pikachu isn't going to have the safari hat because they did that for the last three. So I'm very surprised, at least to what I'm seeing so far. Like who knows? Maybe when we're finally there, it actually has that. But according to what every infographic I've seen so far, no hat.
And you make such a good point as well. What we see, what we read, it could be totally different to when we're actually there playing the event. I've always thought that, you know, like you said, there could be some surprises, some elements added in that you find out there and then. So only time will tell.
But I will say, in terms of the dino, during the Philadelphia Safari Zone, they said that Rufflet was going to be part of that. And the first time around, it was only in the special research. And then the second time around, it was very rarely spawning, like comparatively to everything else. So I'm hoping that dino will not be as rare as Rufflet was, but it is the rarest thing in here. So could be a high chance that maybe I'll see 5 of them in the whole time period.
But just getting your thoughts, JT. The spawns aren't everything when it comes to a Safari Zone, are there? I mean, for me, it's as much about the travel, seeing a new place, and the whole environment and the buzz of being around thousands of other people.
Well, exactly what Milo just said there. Yeah, it's the adventure of it. Like, I actually enjoy getting on a plane and going somewhere.
Croaky voice. I apologize.
I heard.
I didn't know what you said, Milo. I was
just like, ooh.
I tried to talk. I was like, Neckins has got my neck.
But yeah, I mean, like it's the sight of meeting everybody. Like when I went to Liverpool, I used to live in the UK, so it was fun to come back and experience that all again because I was very familiar with most of the spots except for Liverpool specifically. But everywhere else, I was excited for. Plus, I finally got to meet you guys after so long of talking over the internet and stuff like that. I actually got to physically meet you, and then also running into people that watch the videos is a huge thing because like you don't really see it. Like obviously the numbers are going up and there's likes and people commenting, but you don't really have that, like, hey man, I really enjoy your videos, but until you get like to your face and you're like, oh wow, you guys are real. That's awesome. But that's just everything about it. And then, yeah, going to another country for me is just a ton of fun. Unfortunately, when I was younger, and I don't know if unfortunately is the right word, but my mother worked for the United States government and therefore we got stationed overseas a lot. So travel is something that we got very used to because the government pays for your housing overseas. So being able to explore new countries was something that I kind of got drilled into my head. And then when I got older and realized I have to start paying for this stuff now, I started to respect it a little bit more of like, oh, this is really like a treat. So I just get really excited about it.
I think it is about that exploring place. I like the fact it's a place I've never been to before. And looking at some of the images online that I've been having a look at, the park looks amazing.
Yeah.
And I just think that's always part of it. Because, like, I don't mean... But anyway, if everyone listens to us in Liverpool, I'm not slagging Liverpool off, right? I'm just getting that disclaimer out now. But Liverpool's not sort of one of those places top of my list to go and explore in the UK. I know there's a lot of history and culture there, but, it isn't a place I choose to go and do a com day in. But for me, when I saw that park and I saw a part of Liverpool, I would have never have even gone to. Because even if I'd gone to Liverpool to see some of the famous sites that people always talk about, to see the Beatles, see all the sort of the docks and everything like that, we'd have never gone to that park.
It was nowhere near, is it? No, it's literally nowhere near. Yeah.
Nowhere near. And actually that whole place just transformed. And that's what I experienced at Westfalen. And that's what I'm hoping to experience in Seville.
We're getting closer.
Spain.
Europe.
Survivor.
Oi, why are you mentioning my snake for, big boy?
Half an inch of Viper. Oh dear.
Your snakes are regional.
Just the tongue. Milo, you've been very quiet, bro. You've been very quiet. Are you not wet as not as damn about this Seville?
I'm very excited to be going to Seville again. Like Mark, it's going to be my first abroad Safari Zone. Yeah, because I did the first in-person travel event I went to was Pokémon GO-Fest in 2019. So I missed out on all the 2018 Safari Zones and all of that. It's interesting that obviously Mark talked a little bit about Liverpool and all of that because that's almost the perfect showcase. Like a Safari Zone, that was a repeat event, basically carbon copy of something we got the year before in 2020, which we played from home. But the in-person event itself was pretty sensational because of the people and the vibe there and everything, the whole array of the event being in person. That's what makes a Safari Zone, if you just take it at face value. Like, if you view it as a Pokemon Go event, much like if you view any normal event, you're going to be slightly disappointed, I think. You've got to take a little bit of a pinch of salt with what you're looking at with these Safari Zones, because the vibe you're going to experience is mega, and that's what I'm looking forward to again. Liverpool was kind of like first taste of that since 2019, and now 2022 doing this and a Go-Fest. So yeah, I'm hyped, despite the spawns being a little bit mediocre.
Comme ça.
Well, I guess the Oricorio, you can get that, if you're traveling in that's actually a regional.
Yeah, because we as Europeans already get the ballet-style Oricoro,
Yeah.
but for anyone travelling
Ballet.
in, then for them that's going to be a new form.
I will say I was a little surprised to see the ballet form Oricorio there, because that's one thing they usually did, or that's what they did with the previous 3 Safari Zones, was they gave us a regional that wasn't quite part of, the area, like not including Tauros, but let's just say now maybe you guys could have gotten the Sensu form, because then, or maybe even the
switch
pom-pom form, because everybody in Europe already has this. And I would imagine that mostly Europeans are going to be coming to this Safari Zone
agreed.
because of prices and such. So
Guys, I mean, not a big discussion at all, but do you know what though? Like we've had that. What are we now to Gen 7, Gen 8 in Pokemon Go? It's a little bit disappointing. You still see a lot of the old ones in these Safari Zones, don't you? When you look at the list of them, really, they're all ones that have either had com days, have been around a while, Gen 1s, Gen 2s. Okay, Tepig's a little bit more recent in there. And
You taking the piss?
no, and you're right. They're not going to release anything more than one new one. That's the format they've done with these days, but... Yeah, you do look at that sometimes and go, oh, fucking, do we need Pikachu? Fucking hell.
We need Pikachu, because that's kind of the mascot for the whole...
yeah, you would imagine Mr. Mascot would show up to every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I am with you though, bro. Like, not just if I could spot like you said, maybe take out an Ekans for a Larvitar, or just something semi fucking exciting. You know what I mean?
Dino.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's make it easier, because that's a very fair point. So for someone to take out, not Geodude though, because Milo loves a Geodude. He hasn't seen one for about 2.5 years. So
I think Ian still needs one as well. I think.
It does actually need that shiny. Yeah.
I will say that I would really like to see another surprise happen, because the Singapore Safari Zone probably was one of the more exciting ones, because the thing that they were really heavily saying was, oh, hey, shiny Shuckle. That's cool, right? But then throughout that event, we learned, oh, Lapras is also shiny. Like, that was a surprise drop that they didn't, they had little teases of it saying that there was like a 9-foot Lapras in the middle of the ocean right there, and they had Lapras on the poster. But in the end of the day, we didn't know that was coming until the word kind of spread. They're like, oh, Lapras is out, I think that if they start doing that again, that'd be more fun, because we don't need to know everything. Like, Corefish, cool, neat. But what if all of a sudden, surprise, Deerling is shiny, or like something like that? I wouldn't mind something like that, and we've yet to play this event, so maybe, but the last 3 Safari Zones haven't done that. Actually, no, even past Singapore, there's been more than that. So, I wouldn't mind them doing more like that, because it's a lot of fun, but they also have so many Pokemon to work with, so.
Lapras, mate. When I saw the videos for Lapras, oh my God, you lot lost your... we would have lost our shit being in that situation, wasn't it, when Lapras was discovered as shiny? And it was a bitch to catch as well, wasn't it? It was like, you catch...
It took me 6 balls to catch mine, and I was like, my heart was racing the entire time, like, am I going to lose this? Because this is really bad. Oh, I still remember my heart pounding. That was a good time.
Good times, yeah.
Something surprising, something that nobody's expecting, maybe something that's like sort of exclusive, very, very exclusive for a while, or a Choreo shiny drop for that weekend or something, and then like a year later it goes worldwide or something. That could be quite cool.
That'd be so cool. Especially because your guys' Oricorio gets the best shiny.
Yeah.
Does it?
There's that whole color invert.
They all invert colors, so it'll be all black with little red trimming, which looks amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And mine's just going to turn more white instead of yellow. Ooh.
But I guess a question I'd like to just throw out there is, when this was actually announced way back in March, a lot of people online and stuff were sort of saying, why can't there be a global version and all of that? And now we know that GO-Fest is going to be structured. There's a global event, and then there are 3 in-person real-world events. Personally, I think we discussed this when it actually dropped, but I feel like Safari Zone should have that niche exclusivity as an event. It's the whole purpose of traveling to somewhere new.
Yeah, it's a regional event, so making it global would kind of be a bit redundant.
What's your sort of take, guys, and what would you say potentially to somebody who's sort of like, obviously I know that not everybody has the luxury of being able to travel at free will, of just throwing money at a weekend for Pokemon Go, but what would you say? Personally, I would go, the event itself, you're not really losing out too much. There's a lot of stuff already here that you might have already got.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I would just tell them, like, if you're worried about the course or the Corefish specifically, I wouldn't be too worried about it, because, again, past Safari Zones, they've always put out the one, like, main shiny Pokemon, worldwide regardless. They didn't do it with the last 3, but I'm going to blame that on COVID and all the stuff that happened there.
Yeah.
And plus they made it worldwide and stuff. So if we discount those last 3, so far that was the trend of, Psyduck's shiny has been released and there's Psyducks everywhere. Go out and try to find a shiny one. Like you'll have plenty of opportunity. Yeah, exactly. You'll have plenty of opportunities to do this. And when it comes down to the actual event itself, there might be a handful of things you want from this event, but looking at the roster, at least you're getting the brand new thing. Because I couldn't travel to every single Safari Zone. It was a very recent thing where I was suddenly able to do this. Yeah. And yeah, it sucked to be like, I can't go to Taiwan to do this, But that's also just how a lot of people, including myself at the time, we just kind of had to, move along with it. But luckily, they made these Pokemon come out everywhere, and you at least had a shot, as opposed to, sorry, sucks to suck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that the past was always, there's something here for you, but it's not the full experience unless you go. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think like me and Ian, I feel like, mate, we would say the same thing, At any event, any community day that you can't do, any GO-Fest, Safari Zone, what we'll talk about tonight, it'll be back. Whether it's in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, could be a year. You might have to wait as long as a year, but it'll be back. It'll be back for sure. And I'm pretty sure it will be one of those ones where you'll have an event with shiny core fishing and you'll get it on like the second click, because that's what happens with casuals.
That's true.
Casuals luck.
So for me, I think I'd echo what JT and Milo said. If you look at what you're going to get from specifically this Safari Zone, if you are worried, have a little bit of FOMO, you're not really missing out on anything other than the new shiny, which may or may not be released globally at the same time. Sometimes in the past we've said they do little events where it is spawning worldwide. But the only thing you're really missing out on is the experience of traveling somewhere that you maybe not been to before and hanging out with new people. So the event itself is really secondary. You're not really missing out on anything that much. Look at the spawns. There's nothing really to get too excited over.
I was really want to go. I don't want to agree with any of what they've said. I'm going to say what I want to think, but I agree with everything you guys have said as well. I would have no issue if they made this a global event and let everyone play it around the world, because actually you're missing on the travel, and that's what makes this what it is. The game's actually just a part of it. Being around other people, experiencing it in a different environment. I think playing abroad is always more fulfilling with these things. You experience how different people play it as well. And I think for me, like you said, crawfish, I reckon they might do it, JT, what you said. I think this might be the year now, not COVID. They're moving away from COVID now. It's all get out, explore again. We're deliberately making the game more fulfilling if you get out there and play it. I wouldn't be surprised if over the weekend to Seville that shiny crawfish has been released all around the world for everyone to get as well, like they did with the previous ones. Because like you said, there's nothing in the event itself. If they'd released this before they made the tickets go available, I think some people might not have. It's a really catch-22. I would have probably still gone, because I've never been to Seville, but I can imagine some that really love the game for what it is might have changed their decision based on that. But yeah, for me, I just want to explore a new place. With you guys, it's going to be great. We might actually get some decent weather for once. So that's a bonus, isn't it?
The forecast is good.
I should hope so, mid-May.
Have any of you guys been to Spain before?
I've been to Spain quite a few times. Well, the Balearic island of Mallorca.
Mallorca as well, yeah.
Have you been to Sevilla?
Never been to Seville, though.
All right,
Seville.
So this is going to be new for every one of us.
No, I might have been to Seville before.
Oh, really?
But what about Civilian? Have you been to Seville before?
When I went last time, I went to Seville. Now I'm going to Seville.
Well, JT, on behalf of me and the boys, thank you so much for dropping by and talking to us about, about Seville Safari Zone. We really appreciate it. We know you couldn't make it to the 1 year anniversary show, but we're really glad that we had you back on. And good luck, mate. I look forward to the video. JT Valor on YouTube for everybody that wants to. What you got? Check it out.
Thank you very much. It was great to be here. Great hanging out with you guys, of course. I mean, I love you guys. So next time, I felt bad that I missed the whole year wrap up, but that's totally my fault. So
you know what? I would have missed it too for Hawaii. Don't worry.
Well, see, the worst part is I literally the day of was like, oh yeah, because I thought I hit send and I didn't. So whoops. That was totally my fault.
It's actually time for Mark's pub quiz.
Oh, I love that sound. Oh, someone got a message then.
Yes.
Message.
Unfortunately.
Milo, is that a Hinge notification or a Tinder notification?
Sadly not. It's a Pokemon Go WhatsApp.
Okay, I could have guessed. Sorry,
Should have
Mark.
guessed.
That's important.
That's where you need the beep, 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 beep.
That's why Milo's looking excited. If you got a match on one of those,
Pokemon Go
I
news.
want the sound effect.
This is the difference between me and Milo. He's the type of guy that when his phone beeps and there's me and I'm like, please be Tinder, please be Tinder. Milo's like, please be Pokemon Go, please be
Please be
Pokemon Go.
Hundo.
There are two types of men in this world.
So, welcome to the bar. Welcome to my pub quiz, boys.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a while. So, boys, I am back, and we've got a short little pub quiz for tonight. But it's only fitting that this one is based around the place that we're talking about, Seville. Or how would you pronounce it, Ian?
Sevilla.
Sevilla. I like that. Sevilla.
Wanker.
Sevilla.
Screw you, hippie.
So I have a mixture of quiz questions about Seville, and there should be something in this for all of you boys. So we'll start with question 1. The first question is, what is the name of the stadium that Seville FC play their home games called? So, is it A, the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium? Is it B, the Mostella Stadium? Or is it C, Stadium della Seville? And we're going to go Coops, Milo and Ian.
Oh, wait, I always go first. Can I go last to give me some clues from the boys, please?
This is a football
You're
question, Coops.
you're
Do you really
asking
want
us
to go
about
last?
football.
Can I just say football in Spain? Yeah, actually, you make a really good point. Mark, can I get the answers again, please, bro?
Of course you can, dude. Right, so
Can't fuck this up.
A is the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium.
Okay.
Is it B, the Mostella Stadium? Or is it C, Stadium della Seville?
Oh, God, this is embarrassing. I'm going to go with C.
C for Coopsy.
The first one just felt a bit long. Do you know what I mean, Marky? It feels a bit long, but maybe it is.
Using literally no logic whatsoever, I'll go for A.
And I have absolutely no idea, but I'm going to second that. It seems Spanish with the name in there.
So does the Seville.
I think the Sevilla is probably a bit obvious.
Right.
I'm going to fucking crack up if you've both got that right and I've got that wrong, by the way.
Coops, you know it's dodgy when their cameras go off when you're asking a question. Fucking hell, right?
Exactly.
So, question number 2. What is the name of the public square in Seville? Is it the Plaza de España, which is A? Is it B, the Plaza de Maria? Or is it C, the Plaza de Luisa?
Oh, no, it's got to be number 2. That sounds proper Spanish.
Plaza
proper
de
doper,
Maria
that is.
for Coops, that's B.
Yeah, Plaza de Maria. Yeah, it sounds good.
I will also go with that. B.
I'm not sure. We're going to go C, Plaza de Luisa.
Plaza de Luisa, very good.
Can we just say Ian's been to Seville before, so probably knows.
Oh, fuck off. Is he actually?
I have actually
No,
been to
he has.
Seville, but I was paying very little notice.
And I've deliberately picked questions that would involve touristical bits around Seville. I know Ian's a bit like me. We go, oh, that looks like a nice building. The detail would probably not be there.
Yeah.
So, number 3. Which century was Seville Cathedral built in?
Oh shit, I've been there.
It's a Gothic cathedral and it's the tallest.
Loads of steps to go right up to the top.
Well, the
Loads of
tallest
steps.
cathedral in Europe as well. Is it A, the 15th century? Was it B, the 16th century? Or is it C, 2022? Only joking, Coops, only joking. Was it C, the 17th century? So, 15th, 16th or 17th, mate?
I got excited then. I thought, yes, C, 2022.
It's a very quick erection.
Do you know what? I'm going to go. Why not? I'll go in the middle. I'll be boring. I'll be safe. So, yeah, B, please, bud.
No, you're not boring. You're not
Aw.
boring, Coops.
But, yeah, B, I'll go in the middle. Fuck it. Why not?
I will go with A.
Part of me wants to say B.
Which part? Your left
My
shin?
heart.
His left bollock.
His left.
You're going B. Oh, God.
His left cirrhosis.
His left cirrhosis. His translucent testicle. Is that B, Ian?
That's a B. Yes, that's
He's
a
gone
B.
for B. He's locked it in. Question 4. What is Metropole Parasol made of? And it's an installation, probably the best way to explain. A permanent artistic installation. So can you visualise what it's made of? Is it A, tin, B, steel, or C, wood?
C, wood.
You like a bit of wood, don't you, Coops?
No, you like my
he
wood.
heard wood.
I got half an inch of wood.
I'll go for B, steel.
Ooh, likes of steel. Steel type.
Steely.
Milo.
Steelix.
Belgium.
And I also will go for steel. I don't think anything made out of tin is going to be that sort of lasty.
I like that, Ian. Lasty. It is very
Put a northern
lasty.
accent on that.
It's not very lasty.
And the final question, boys, number 5. What province or region of Spain does Seville sit within?
I know this one.
Is it A, Huelva? Is it B, Andalusia? Or is it C, Cordoba?
Can for this round, can it go me, Milo, then Ian? Because Ian literally just said out loud, I know
Course,
this one.
of
So
course.
then, yeah. No, A, got absolutely no idea.
I literally filled the form in for the documentation this afternoon, so B.
I can confirm it's Andalusia.
Andalusia. Very good, Ian.
Right, well, would you not have known that if you didn't do the paperwork?
No.
I would, because I went about 10 years ago.
Right, Milo, that makes me feel better. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, that's okay. I wouldn't know if he asked me tomorrow.
Right, we are done. You boys ready for the answers?
Yes.
So, the first question. What is the name of the stadium that Seville FC play their home games called? Yep, the two boys who can't fucking stand football and know fuck all about football both got it right. It was the Roman Sanchez Pizjuana Stadium, named after one of Seville's famous players, Ramon Sanchez Pizjuana.
Okay.
I think both Milo and I would like to say, screw you, hippie.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it was too long for me. No stadium. Like, do you know what I mean? But like a good stadium. Like, by the time you fucking said it, do you know what I mean? It's the next year. Like,
I know all you know
far
is
too long.
Selhurst Park, Coops.
Yeah. True. See what I mean?
3
See what I
syllables
mean?
is all it
Selhurst.
is. Elland
Selhurst.
Road, Selhurst Park.
Yeah. Old Trafford. See what I mean?
I'm surprised it actually goes that far. I thought you just knew Shank.
It's not stadium, Ian. Good
Yeah,
joke.
not
It's not
stadium.
stadium.
That's a back alley.
That's
Where
outside
the bins are.
stadium.
Where the bins
Bins
are.
are by the blowies.
Shank Alley.
So, number 2. What is the name of the public square in Seville? It is the Plaza de España. A is a public square in Seville, so nobody got a point in that round, boys. Third question. Which century was Seville Cathedral built in? It was B, the 16th century. So Ian and Coops both got a point for that one.
Well done,
So,
boys.
Very
Well
good.
done.
What is the Metropole parasol made of? Well, it is made of wood.
Oh my God.
That is
Okay.
C.
Easy.
Coops knows all about wood.
Coops knows his wood.
Coops knows his wood. He would. And the final one. What province or region of Spain does Seville sit within? It was the boys who filled their forms in.
Yes, I win!
Yes,
I win! I got
Andalusia.
3!
Man.
The results are not confirmed until the quizmaster has confirmed them.
Yeah, Ian.
Oh, that ruined
And
that for
now it's
everyone
closing
that's
time.
listening.
Ding, ding, ding. Northerners leave.
That means I'd have to go to Ian. No one would know.
Yeah, you're
the
northern. You're more
results.
northern than I am.
I am originally, mate. So the results are in. Coops and Milo both in second with 2 out of 5. Great effort, boys. Great effort. And Ian is tonight's winner with 3 points. Well done,
Thank
Ian.
you very much.
I had a quick tie-break question, boys. Let's do it for fun anyway, an extra run time.
Go
Takes
on,
time
then.
I've said that in this section.
Go on, then.
So the tie-break I'm going to ask is how tall in metres is the Cathedral de Seville? In metres, and I did say it is the tallest cathedral in Europe, and it's a Gothic cathedral. But how many metres is it? It's hard to visualise how big a cathedral is, isn't it?
It actually is, yeah.
So I'll go first because obviously I was first. So I'm going straight off the bat, right? You've got 100 metres, right? I'm thinking that's in the sprint. That's far too big. Far too big, right? So, was there any need, Milo? Was there any need?
You
Yes,
said far,
there
you said
was.
far too big.
So is there something that you've never said? So I'm thinking even a bit less than that. That's still quite big, but I feel like 50 metres could be. I would say 60 for a big cathedral. I'd say
Yes, 60 metres.
60 metres, but I feel like that could be a bit too much. But that's my theory behind that. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm going to just throw out there and go like 150.
for 100,
yeah,
that's the shard, bruv.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Does it matter?
I've actually been up it. You can actually walk up the spire, and yeah, it almost killed me. And that was a long time ago, 10 years ago. I would say it's easily 100 metres.
Oh God, Milo's right, isn't he? Oh my God. Oh my
What I
God.
want to do quickly
I
is,
can't be.
Coops, I love it when you explain the rationale. You explain it and you go, right, yeah, so Times Square, yeah, the ball, right, how big is it? but you sometimes go for something that takes a whole fucking place. This one, you start off and you go...
It's a tiebreaker question always.
Oh my God, he's going to be Bob on
sorry.
if he goes down this route. And then he goes, that's far too
But the New York ball isn't at the size of Trafalgar Square.
It is 105 metres tall. Ian, Bob on.
Ian, well done.
Coops, you talked yourself out of it, man.
Well done.
You say 50 metres for the Times Square ball.
He did, yeah.
It's a good average.
So I'd just like to thank my beautiful ex-girlfriend for suggesting that we go to Seville all those years ago and expanding on my knowledge about this beautiful city.
It's finally been useful.
Exactly. I loved it when I went, and I'm sure I'll be loving it as we are there this very moment in time.
Absolutely,
for the win, Ian.
absolutely. Indeed. Congrats,
Just
Ian.
without any blowies.
Hey, I might get just as much this time as I did last time. Who knows?
I don't know if that's a dig at her or not. I'm not sure.
It's certainly not.
Should we be worried?
Milo, get warming up that jaw, baby boy. Get warming up that jaw.
Do some. Make sure I'm exercising before I get there.
Do you know what I can see now, boys? Now we're in Seville, you know what Coops is going to make us do, because you know he's a performer, isn't he? Do you think he'll be doing the old flamenco with his tap shoes on or playing the guitar?
I can see him doing a little bit of a clap and dance walking down.
He's going to definitely make his Safari Zone entrance a big deal, that's for sure.
Coops doing the paso doble.
The paso doble, you know.
Here is Coops and his bundalenga doing the paso doble.
I tell you, our boy Coops is a performer, and we'll see him in Seville with his little performance on. But
With the senoritas.
oh dear, well thank you boys, that was a great.
Senorita. Sorry.
You do your Justin Timberlake there, Coops.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you dance with your male hung on for JT as well?
No. I do it for you though, baby.
Well, boys, it's always good to do a pub quiz. Thank you for that. Real good fun on that one. But now we're over to everyone's favourite section. It is that time for Shinies of the Week.
Shinies of the week.
So, our first one tonight on this special Sevilla episode of Incensed is reviews from the tub at Incensed Podcast. I named it after the segment I was listening to while this was caught. If you compared your polls to the Pokemon, I hope no one has a purple Wurmple. Hashtag see a doctor, hashtag Shinies of the Week, hashtag dick jokes. And it's a shiny Wurmple that's been named Mark's Pole.
Awesome.
Could he not fit in that at the end?
Probably not.
Yeah. Clarify the spelling.
You twat.
That's fucking brilliant.
Oh, that's quality. I'll jump in next. Maston has been on Twitter, not often known to give away something nice. Got this from the Mega Rewards. Hashtag Pokemon Go, hashtag Hundo, hashtag Shinies of the Week. I guess hashtag Hundos of the Week should really be in there. It is Coops' favourite one, hashtag a Hundo Bulbasaur.
Oh, nice. Well done, Maston.
I've got one from Stephen Merrington. Stephen, probably one of our favourite listeners. Not that we have any favourites over others. He's just very funny with some of the tweets we've had from him in the past. But Stephen tweets us at Incensed Podcast. Whilst listening to the Mossy Lure rant and running away from my kids, I hatched my first one of these. And he hatched himself a shiny green Larvitar. Very, very nice.
Oh, nice. Incense green.
Incense green.
And lastly for tonight, we've got CeeCeeismad. Woo! Second week running, and I get a shiny whilst listening to the new episode of At Incense Podcast. I sure missed the shiny luck I used to get whilst listening. Oh, well, I'm glad you've got the shiny luck back. Hashtag Shinies of the Week, hashtag Pokemon Go. But unfortunately, it was only a shiny Magikarp. So nothing too spicy. But GG's on the carp.
Well done.
Cracking stuff. Everybody who's posting on Twitter, thank you so much. We love hearing from you. And that is going to do it for the Seville special show. We still can't get the fucking pronunciation correct. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you bagged a shiny or something that you think is awesome, then make sure to share it with us via any of our socials at Incensed Podcast is the tag that you are going to need. Hit the follow button to get notifications when fresh episodes drop as well. And please leave us a 5-star review if you enjoy the show. It really does help the podcast on all the platforms. Of course, we have to shout out our Patreon squad, the bronze and silver tiers. Thank you so much for your contributions, and a special thanks to the gold tier peeps: HermesNinja, TishSmith, JB, CliffordMert, AgentMLI, Martin2292, and DerbyRuss. You guys help enormously with the production of the podcast, so thank you very much. If you fancy copping some merch to rep the podcast, if you enjoy us, why not?
Yeah.
Cool. We've got some cool designs,
too right.
you know.
Come on.
You can find our merch store linked on our link tree, and it is also in the episode notes. We would really appreciate it, and we'd love to see it. Share it. Share it on the socials. Tag us. We'd love to see you wearing some of our
I'd
merch.
love to see that shit, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Mark, Ian, and I better get ready to catch our flight tomorrow, and Coops as well. You better get your flight from London to Seville, because obviously you want to arrive late for the event.
Yep.
So we'll pass you by on the way back.
Yeah. I'll be there on Monday, bro.
He'll be there. He's like, "Where are you guys?" I'm like, "We've just landed, bro, at
just
Heathrow. What's
leaving,
going on?" But on that potential bombshell, it is time to end the show. Normal service shall be resumed next week, and we hope to see you then. Goodbye.
Hola, señorita.
Hola.
Adios.
Adios.